Hey y'all, I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the joy in sharing. So earlier I was reading in Acts 24, and in Acts 24, Paul is making his case before Felix. And one thing that immediately struck me was that the way in which Paul began his defense was joyfully. So in verse 10, it says that Paul said that he cheerfully would make his defense. And so I'm thinking, Paul is on trial. This could be a life or death situation. And here he is cheerfully making his defense. And so granted, I've never been on trial or been in prison, or had my life on the line in that way. But in any situation where we have the opportunity to share the gospel, when we have the opportunity to share anything that's deep and sincere on our heart, how often do we do that cheerfully, especially if it's in a case of making a defense? So I thought that was really encouraging. But what struck me even more than that was later in the chapter where Paul gets the opportunity to share the gospel with Felix and his wife Drusilla. And you're thinking, man, how awesome would that be if they come to Christ through this and they let this poor guy free? Well, that's not what happens. So Felix, in fact, keeps Paul in prison, and so long that he stays there long enough for Felix to get out of being in charge of things. And so in chapter 24, he's there for at least a couple of more years. And you're thinking, man, or at least for me, it really caused me to question, why I'm joyful or hopeful in opportunities to share. And opportunities to share the gospel, and opportunities to share anything that's important to me or deep and sincere on my heart. And how it was just really striking in this that the joy was not in the result, obviously, but more so in Paul's opportunity to share. And so I hope that encourages you today. I hope God works in your heart for this to just really speak to you. That in fact the opportunities to share are the real blessings. It's so easy to get caught up in our expectation for a certain result when we share things with someone, but really it's so much more about being thankful and blessed and having the opportunities to share from the get-go, and not necessarily valuing the result that we get from those opportunities. So I hope this encourages you, I hope it speaks to you, and I hope you have a great day.